everyone. My name's Dean. Let's talk crypto. This is where you subscribe for daily Bitcoin updates and technical analysis. We track the price of Bitcoin as a proxy for the cryptocurrency markets at large. Today is October 11th, 2021, and Bitcoin is looking resilient, like it just doesn't want to quit. It just won't go down, people. And I've been calling for a reversal. I've been calling for a dump of sorts for many days now. It's the 11th. I think I've been calling the top, a local top, since the 8th about, and we're still going up. And so let's just have a look at this. Like, am I completely wrong? Do I just hate Bitcoin? You know, sometimes people, when you're calling for Bitcoin to reverse course and go down, they think you hate it. You don't want any fun. You don't want people to get rich. That's not at all the case. I'm just looking at the charts. This is technical analysis. It's all probabilistic. I don't have a crystal ball. But what am I seeing on the charts? Why am I saying this, right? Just a refresher, I'm looking at this count, this 5-wave count up, right? If you're subscribed to this channel, you'll know that we use a lot of Elliott wave theory. And Elliott wave analysis states that every impulse happens in 5 waves, right? And this is an impulse to the upside. And I finished that 5-wave count here. And after the 5 waves, you get a correction. And that correction comes in the form of an ABC wave or an ABC pattern. Right? And there's a lot of different types of ABC patterns. And during the course of this chop, this ranging, right? Look, it is ranging. Why? Because ever since we topped the top of the 5th wave on my chart at 55.8, and that was on the 6th of October, so approximately 7 days, 6-7 days ago, we've gone all of 2.8%, right? That's ranging, right? That actually also lets you know that something's going on, right? There's a channel forming, right? And you can say it's a channel that's forming, that's consolidating for a move to the upside, or you can say that it's a channel forming with the move to the downside. Either way, price is trying to figure out what it wants to do. And when it does it, the longer the consolidation, we all know this, right? And I'm looking for my regression trend right here. This is a cool little tool. I don't know if you know this. On TradingView, there's something called a regression trend. You can choose from one candle to another, and it'll basically just draw a channel for you, which automatically, okay? And it's actually kind of annoying because we'll get into this in a second. Let me finish my first point. Okay, so when you're in a channel, there's a lot of consolidation, buyers, sellers, not really sure. Some people want to buy, some people want to sell. There's no dominant kind of action, right? It's not all buying, it's not all selling, it's chop. It's a bit of both. It's indecision, right? And we're on the 45-minute chart, by the way. Once there's a consensus and people say, okay, this is what we're going to do, enough of this, we're going up or we're going down, it happens violently. Breaks of channels happen violently. Now, I just used the regression tool on TradingView. TradingView is pretty much it for charting. I don't know if there are any other alternatives, to be honest with you. They've cornered the market. If you're serious about trading, you're serious about tracking price action, you're going to need TradingView. And I have a link to referral code for $30 off of TradingView in the description. And pretty much, if you use this regression trend, what it does is it makes a channel with all of the price action. So the up and down price action, it makes a channel for you. But why is the channel so fat? It's because yesterday at around 4:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, somebody decided to market sell. So market order, basically they just press sell. They don't even tell the broker what price they want to sell at. They just say sell at whatever price, the best price possible at the moment when I press this button, and execute the order. $44 million of Bitcoin was sold. Why? Why do you think that is? Did somebody slip? Did they mistakenly sell? No, they're seeing what I'm seeing. But they panic sold and they're amateurs clearly, or they made an accident. They accidentally sold market, because you don't market sell $44 million worth of Bitcoin. You're a little more careful. But actually, they sold they sold at, let's see, $56,539. That's actually a really freaking good sell. Because if you think about it, all right, and we're going to get into our analysis in a second. So if I take this outlier out, right, and I use the regression trend only to the candle before, a few candles before on the 45-minute chart, you see the range that I'm talking about. Bitcoin going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. This is why I'm saying it's a top signal, right? You can have this consolidation within an impulse. Sometimes you get consolidation like this at the fourth wave or even at the second wave, and then followed up by more consolidation. But the fact, excuse me, that I counted these 5 waves as complete, by my analysis, that's it. That's all she wrote. Once you go up, what comes after? You go down. There's only 2. It's binary, right? Price goes up, price goes down, price goes up, price goes down, does not go in a straight line. So given that, by my analysis, the 5 waves up have completed, it's only a question of when, not if we're going to go down. It's when. And I've been getting that wrong serially. I've been saying, oh, we're going down 5%. 2 days ago, I've been saying we're going down imminently. Actually, the longer we dilly-dally, the longer we hold and don't go down, the sharper, the starker that descent will be. Why? Because that channel is getting increasingly built up with potential energy, right? It's kind of like a spring or a coil winding up, right? And so this is basically how you can think of price action. All right, second thing, let's get rid of this regression trend. Cool little tool, isn't it? Second thing I want to bring to your attention is not just the whale selling for dear life. And actually, interestingly enough, they sold and it was bought up where? At around the target I said we're going to go to. That is significant. What is wicked must be candlesticked. Shout out to Matty B, BitBoy's TA guy. That is one of the principles in price analysis. Once you see a strong wick, usually with only selling action or only buying action, that creates imbalance. What happens when you have imbalance in the charts? If you're subscribed to the channel, you'll know price action hates imbalance. There's only a big sell order here. We need buyers to fill this out. So what's going to happen? Price is going to come back down so that people have a chance to buy all of this liquidity and capture it. Okay, that's likely. That's very likely. That's another indication, right? It's all indications. That's another sign that we're going down and whereabouts we're going down. And this is around, again, the bottom of the fourth wave. And I've said before, the bottom of the fourth wave tends to be a nice bit of support for price action on the way down of a correction from a 5-wave impulse. All right. What do I want to say? Why do I think this is the top? Okay, remember, I went from saying we're in an expanded flat to we're in a zigzag or a regular flat, right? Make up your mind, Dean. What is it? Okay, after having changed my count to the upside, right? Now I can see more clearly what the anatomy of this correction is. I know for certainty, well, as certain as I am, right, of my analysis, that this is the A wave, okay? This is the initial, okay, we're all done buying up this asset. Now let's go down. And then people say, hey, wait a minute, we love Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the thing. It's going to the moon. It doesn't have to correct. That's for regular assets. Bitcoin special. That's this B wave, the incredulity, the amateur investor. You'll see articles written ad nauseum. Even really people I respect in this space, technical analysts, say we're going to the moon, not knowing anything about B waves, right? This is why Elliott wave theory is so useful, people. It really gives you a cheat code. This is a what we would call a dead count bounce or relief rally from this. That's all it is. There's absolutely no way price can go without correcting from here. They're just the dynamics of the market aren't made like that. There aren't enough buyers. There aren't enough people that are sure that it will continue to go up without coming back down. And so it can't continue to go back up because you need buyers. The institutional money, the people who know anything about technical analysis, the people who don't like to buy tops and like to buy bottoms, they're never going to touch this because it's been kind of hanging out at a top and going up for all of, a week or 6 days or whatever, 5 days. They're never going to touch it. Only your amateur retail investor is going to long into a B wave. All right, I'm longing B waves all day, but I'm I'm taking profit at the top of the B wave, and I've been, by the way, doing very well in this chop, just using these waves, using these concepts. I've been trading Litecoin, of course. If you're subscribed to the channel, you'll know I like to trade Litecoin. Why? Because I was able to use USD as margin, but Phemex, who I will link a referral code to in the pinned comment. That's my favorite exchange right now. Phemex recently added a BTC USD pair, so I can trade Bitcoin using USD as collateral, which I like. I like to be liquid. I love Bitcoin, just like the next crypto guy, but I don't like using Bitcoin as collateral. I like using dollars as collateral. It's much easier to count. Anyway, why do I say this is the top of the B wave? Why? Okay, according to the rules of an expanded flat or a running flat, okay, and those are the two instances in which the B wave, the top of the B wave, exceeds the terminus, the origin point of the A wave. Those two instances are such that the B wave can come between 1.236 and 1.618 of the A wave. So I just pulled the fibs. I want to target to the upside, so I pull from the top to the bottom of my A wave. And what do we see? Where do you guys see the end of this move? It is literally, it just touched the 1618 at $57,386.77 on this chart, Bitstamp chart. So if I'm correct, there is no way that Bitcoin goes to 58,000. If it goes to 58,000, everything that I said can be thrown out because this is invalid. This is not a running correction. This is something else. I don't know what it is. I'd have to erase everything, go back to the drawing board. Do you guys see how that works? That would invalidate everything because the invalidation of this theory that this is an expanded B wave is, or as Ralph Nelson Elliott called it, an irregular B wave or an irregular ABC correction, an irregular flat. That's what he called it, an irregular flat. Ralph Nelson Elliott was the inventor or the progenitor of the Elliott wave theory. And he did this 100 years ago by pouring over 75 years of Dow Jones Industrial Average market data. And he did this all manually. So, I mean, amazing, right? So if this goes beyond this point, 1618, I don't mean wick, but like if we like start printing candles into this region, my whole theory is invalidated. Bitcoin has literally, by my theory, gone as high as it could possibly go in this B wave. Okay, that is the height of the relief rally according to this Elliott wave theory that says corrections of an expanded nature, of an expanded flat nature, can only have B waves go to 1618, between 1236 and 1618. So if that's the case, you know what I'm personally doing? I'm going into Litecoin, or maybe I'm trading Bitcoin, and I'm going to short the hell out of it from here all the way down here, right? Look at that. From here to there. that is a monster drop. That's 10, 11%, right? On leverage, I love 20x leverage. That's like my baby. That's 200%, right? That is 2 months salary, 3 months salary, with my portfolio size, my trading portfolio size. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm not giving you any sort of financial advice. You do your own diligence. And if you are a keen sort of trader and you like that setup, and you want to take advantage of the volatility, and you do not have a Phemex account, go ahead and use my Phemex referral link, please. I'd appreciate it. And I think you can get tons of bonuses even without a deposit. And what I would do if you're not like a good trader, or like you're a beginner, go ahead and use my referral or anybody's referral. I don't really care. I'm not going to live off of referral points. Like there's nothing to me. Like I said, one trade, I can pay mortgage and take care of everything for a while if this correctly executes. All I'm saying is that if you want to take advantage of it and you're a beginner, don't put in your own money. Learn to do these things properly, because it's very risky. While it can be very lucrative, it can be very risky. So use like the bonus money. Practice, get good. If you can turn $5 into $10 into $20 into 30, 40, 50, 60, then you can do it with 10,000 and so on, or even 500 or 600, whatever. But if you can't turn $5, $10 into 20, 30, 40, 50, you're not going to be able to do that with larger sums. So please keep that in mind. I want you guys to be safe and make money. So that's my analysis for today. I hope that was helpful. I hope that was useful. Let's go into what I think Litecoin's doing. Litecoin's essentially just mimicking, right, Bitcoin. That's why we track the price of Bitcoin, right? And similar to Bitcoin, not exact, but similar, Litecoin is in a B wave. Now, why isn't it exact? Litecoin is not printing a running or expanded flat correction. Okay, and I'm sorry, it's not a running flat; it's an expanded flat. It's not printing that. Litecoin is printing more of a flat correction. Okay, and so we have price again trying to go to the upside, but failing. Trying to go one last time, failed, rejection, ABC rejection. Okay, and one last thing I'm going to say for Bitcoin before I cut is the target. What's our target? Okay, in an expanded correction, I previously said, because I thought we were dealing with a regular flat, I took the the A wave to print the C wave. I took 200% or 223.6% of the A wave to give me the C wave. However, in an expanded flat, what you do is you pull the fibs on the B wave, the inverse of the B wave. So I'm going to pull from the bottom to the top because I want to target to the downside. And the 1618 gives you the target of the C wave. Boom. Do you see that? So I said previously that my target for Bitcoin, my target to the downside for Bitcoin was about 50,600. But now with this expanded flat, it's more like 50,737. Okay, let's say 50,700. Okay, so it's up a little bit. That's Bitcoin. That's my Litecoin trade. That's my take for the day. Hope this was helpful. Hope this was useful. If you like this kind of content, like, share, subscribe, and good luck trading. Good luck, buying, investing, whatever. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh, live streams tomorrow after business. So tune in for that. It's happening at around 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. So I'd love to see you guys. All right, bye.